Hi, I'm Johnny from ultimatepapermache.com. I don't have anything new for you today, actually. This is going to be Raven Revisited. I had a request from a reader this morning who wanted to see how the inside of the Raven was built. I showed you how the clay was put on it, and I showed you how the iron coating was done. You can see those videos on YouTube or on my website, ultimatepapermache.com, like I said. But what I didn't do was show you how the actual armature was built. And as luck would have it, I actually did turn the camera on when I was putting the Raven together. So I'm going to go ahead and go back and show you how that was done. I have been really busy. The reason I haven't, I got to show this guy off. I've been really busy. I've been working on my doll book, and I just got my very first one done. She still doesn't have a dress, but I just think she's so cute. I can't stand it. So anyway, this is why you don't have any new projects for my videos, but hopefully this armature video will help if you actually want to make a Raven of your own. So let's go ahead and see how that was done. I started out on the body just crumpling up little pieces of paper and taping them on there. The body is going to be the fattest part on the bird, and so that was the area that I started with first. And I just keep filling it up. I'm doing just one side at a time, adding as much tape as I need to. I did not have the camera turned on when I did the head and the neck, but as you can see, it's simply done with smaller amounts of paper, lots of masking tape, and I tapered that body into the neck and then made a much smaller head. Hopefully you can see that. For the neck itself, I bent the cardboard so that the head would be looking slightly to the side. And then, as you're going to be seeing in just a moment, I used Super Sculpey without baking it for the beak rather than paper. Then I cut a cardboard tail. I found the shape of the tail online. I'll put a link to the site that I got the shapes from, and the pattern itself is posted out on my blog if you'd like to see it. I'll put a link down below in case you missed it before. I thought about using just a cardboard piece for the wings, but because they have kind of quite a bit more shape than that, I would have ended up having to add a lot more crumpled paper anyway. So I went ahead and padded out the wings, and as you can see there, the beak itself has the Super Sculpey. And here I'm just adding a little bit more to the top of that wing so that it has the natural shape, and so that there can be a dividing line between the two wings when they come together. I did not have the camera on when I added the legs, unfortunately. Those were done with wire with paper over them. Now I know that wasn't complete. I didn't have the camera turned on all of the time for that particular part of the process, but hopefully you can get the idea of how the actual shapes were put on. If you wondered why I put Super Sculpey here on the beak when everything else was made of paper, this is why. I wanted to be able to open up the beak after the shell had dried, and that was really easy to do because the Sculpey, of course, wasn't attached to anything else. If you used paper, you would have tape and everything in here, and you would end up having to take considerably more trouble just to take it out and open up that beak. If you wanted a closed beak, then you could go ahead and use aluminum foil or just crumpled paper like you normally would, in the way I did for everything else on the piece. So that's the end of my armature lesson. Hopefully, I hope that was useful to you. Be sure to come over and visit us at ultimatepapermache.com, and if you have any projects of your own that you'd like to show off, come on over and do it there. You can upload your photos, and we'd love to see them. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.